Welcome everyone to Dragon Quest X. I am Noaria, and this is Mel. She's back in human form, but still wearing the butterfly yukata that we got last time. I wanted to show off something. We bought this fence, piece of furniture, from the shop over in the Tanabata village. And if I forgot to do this last time, if you interact with it, if you touch it, the top option, it gets rid of the bamboo fence, so all you're left with is a curtain of stars. So depending on what your house looks like, you may want to have both of those pieces or just the one. Hey, Drastic! Dropping in from the rafters. I hope it was a nice soft landing. How's it going? Alright, so we are going to continue on with plot today. And let's see which one of these is going to be closer. Probably... yeah, the Kashar Seafloor Temple. I think that one is going to be fastest for where we need to go. You are the knight. It's not a Darkwing Duck intro on this one, but I'd like to think it shows off another part of your personality there. Nope, to the other side. So to start off, I was going to say 4.5, but no, 3.5. We do need to go upstairs in the temple and talk to Fina. So far I'm having a nice relaxing holiday. Though if you happen to hear some bangs or anything, I don't think the mic will pick them up, but just in case, some of my neighbors have started lighting fireworks off early, so there's that. Okay, so let's talk to Fina. We know the next province is Storm, but I guess we'll see what we need to do. Usually we go back to the temple, not this temple, but temple in Ajarna, or the church, I guess, and talk to the either Estella or the Patriarch. But yeah, we kind of split ways after last time. And now things are awkward. Early last week, you heard some go off from nearby and startled real bad. Well, yeah, that's super early. No wonder. Okay, so Fina says, I was just thinking that I wanted to talk to you, so I'm grateful that you came, Mel. Yes, and now she can talk. That's right. Well, I had my body of being the god beast. I grew to love the people who lived in this province too strongly. And from this point on, well, ruling over myself, like kind of reining herself in, I guess. That I could lend a hand not only to the citizens of Dushuka, but to all of the Dragon Clan in their search for a path to salvation. Had to walk a mile 4 times to get a switch? Wow. I mean, good on you. But it sucks that the first one was scratched and you had to return it. Please relax after all of that. Anything in particular you're looking forward to playing on the Switch, Drastic? So she's looking forward to, or thinks she wants to help them. She says, just as you have supported me. Or no, just as you have supported them, I suppose. The, who I have been supporting is implied, but I'm guessing it's because up until this point I've been, you know, the Liberator and have been working to help the Dragon Clan. I mean, I did help her out too, but I think she's referring to helping the peoples as a whole. And now, the path to the Storm Province has already been taken over by the people from the Nataraga Church. But a report from the Blue Knights just recently said that the Holy Tower is kind of under their guard, or they're watching over it. Yeah, they're watching over it. The Disc Ruins that soldiers from the Nataraga Church had been watching over. Now let me start that one over. The soldiers who had been watching over the Disc Ruins have all of a sudden disappeared. We don't know why they are no longer there, but if you plan to cross over to the Storm Province, then you don't want to let this opportunity escape. I have also sent, this is Vina talking again, I've also sent a messenger to Husa, who helped drive away the evil will. about this time. I believe he should be heading for the Disc Ruins at the Holy Water Tower. Mel, will you please go with Huza to the Storm Province? And please stop the revival of the god Nadaraga. Neichan says yes, emphatically. Before the people of the Nadaraga Church commit any more mistakes due to being led astray by the evil will. May the blessings of the gods go with you and the Dragon Clan on your path, on your journey. Okay. Well then. To the Storm Province we will go. There are a couple of side quests in town right now, but I am going to do those later. To the tower. I'm a little sad to leave the Water Province, though. It's one of the prettier provinces. Probably the prettiest, actually. It's got the nicest scenery. Yes, let's go to floor 8. To the hall from here, and then the ruins are off to the side of that. Yeah, there are places in, oh yeah, it's right there. Places in all the provinces that are pretty. I really liked the area with the flaming trees in the Flame Province. But yeah, I think on the whole, darkness is mostly just dark, and I'm not terribly usually a fan of icy areas, though I'm glad it had a much more blue tint than just straight white, because that would have given me a headache. Yeah, so let's see what Storm is like. Hey, Mel. You arrived one step ahead of me. There he is. I tried going around here and there trying to see if I could catch the tail of that evil will person. And while I was out doing that, I received some information that the people from the Nataraga Church are doing something in the Storm Province in order to revive this evil god. And we were told by Fina to stop the evil god's revival. I'm gonna go with you. Let's work together, Mel. Alright. Then let's hurry up and head to the Storm Province. Well, I'm glad we're not going alone. We've kind of had Estella with us most of the way. Okay, now I can see why it's called the Storm Province. Oh, okay. You are right, it is not a super welcoming looking place. Hang on, let me turn up my brightness here. Things are very dark. Alright, what have we got? Okay, so we need to get to the town of Musto. Must? I guess. We can already see where the tower is up toward the top and the disc ruins. Interesting. This is a smaller map than I expected, given... Oh, I can already tell this is not gonna be good for my fear of heights. Okay, well... Oh, cripes. So this is one of the ways that you get around in this province, is you find these gusts of wind to get you to different elevations. Cutscene already? Well, there's the wings. Is this 5 music? I guess let's take a look around the island, well, not island, this area a bit before moving on to the town. think we fought these guys before. Yeah. I was gonna say, who's stomping around, but no, that is one of these lightning charged things. We fought modeled slimes before? No. Level cap quest. I've got Moria back on Sage. So she's not a summoner in the party for now. But I think Sage might on the whole be a little more helpful because she can be my backup healer. I'm guessing if we walk on the areas that have the lightning, that's going to hurt. Is there anything underneath here? Oh, there's a shiny over there. And this is a new monster. Hey, Biwa! I could try once. We'll test it the next time I come across one of those little craters. Yep. Confirmed. Okay, so that's the entrance to, the village. Oh man, the wings just look so huge out there. Can you imagine how big this god must be? Hey, what are you? Something new. Hey, Jams? Jambies? I am not sure how that's pronounced. I'm sure I got it wrong. Yeah, no problem. Welcome to the channel. I stream 3 days a week. At this point, it's mostly Dragon Quest games. Thursdays are always Dragon Quest 10, which I translate on the fly. Currently... Oh, thank you, Nathan! Mondays are random stuff. Tuesdays, right now, it's because I finished Dragon Quest XI, are Builders 2, which I'm also playing in Japanese and translating. Check around over here a little bit. I'm probably missing some treasure chests because I'm not doing this with a map, but and we'll head to town. Out. I kind of feel like maybe bubble is not the most appropriate mount to be using in this province, but oh. Dragony dragon. Oh, it is a gold dragon. Oh, well, if you're finding that you really enjoy kind of action-adventure games or JRPGs, I would definitely recommend the Dragon Quest series. 11, which came out last year, is a really good place to get into it. If you like kind of sandbox stuff, Minecraft, that kind of thing, you might want to consider getting Dragon Quest Builders 2. Or, I guess Builders 1 is already out. It's a good game, but Builders 2 kind of improves on some of the limitations of it, and that is coming out in the West on the 12th of July. So a lot of people are really looking forward to that. I haven't played Breath of the Wild myself, but I have heard nothing but good things about it. Wasn't too hard, but I'm also probably technically over-leveled for this area just a little bit. It won't seem that way when we get to the bosses. Oh, we haven't fought any of you guys. Oh, they're so cute. I feel bad for fighting the dragon slimes. Drago slimes, I guess, is what they're called. You love stories? Yeah, then RPGs are going to be right up your alley. So this one's an MMO, which is probably a big part of the reason why it never got localized in the West, because it's massive. I'm currently playing in the second expansion of the story. So we're a fair ways into it. Stick around if you like. Feel free to lurk. No pressure to chat or anything like that if you just want to watch. Huh, this architecture almost... Well, I guess it kind of could resemble, could be like dragon horns and things, but it also reminds me a bit of ogre architecture. I didn't really mean to fall down there, but I kind of want to explore this little bit. Oh, I was hoping for a treasure chest. But rare crafting materials will do. Oh yeah, that is cool, Nechan. Is there anything over in this one? There's another gold dragon over there. let's put a different mount on. The bubble feels a little weird here. The egg would also be weird. Let's see. I'm going between the magic carpet and the dashiran. So I'll go with that one for now. And maybe I'll change to the magic carpet later. Oh wow, it's really interesting having her in human form riding side saddle. Okay, so here we are in Must. It looks a little beat up and deserted. Mel, get down! Okay, there are monsters everywhere. What the heck's going on here? Here I was thinking we found a town, and look at the shape of it. I don't see anyone around. I wonder if it's because all of those guys attacked. I feel bad for them. The people, not the monsters. Happened for a town this big to get overrun by monsters? It might be the fault of the Nataraga Church. Let's search around town to see if there are any clues left to what happened. No. Alright then. So we're heading to that place first. And this is one of the few towns where you actually can use your mount, because technically it's a monster infested area. Alright, let's reset one of our zoom stones here. Technically we don't need the water ones anymore. So I'm gonna reset the one from the tower. Yeah, he's sneaking. Yeah, he's doing a good job, and yeah, I'm just bowling around on a dinosaur. I mean, I guess the magic carpet is sneakier. Let's change to that one. It's also a smaller target, so I should be able to dodge around monsters better. Alright, and what do we have here? This is actually the place we're supposed to go to. It's called what? Does my mouse show up on this? Okay, it does. Alright, so we've got a high platform over here, a church here, the mayor's house here. This is a citizen's house. I'm not sure why it's specifically called out. But then this house here is called the Alchemy Workshop. Mel crossed over the threshold to the house and all of a sudden heard a voice in her head. Hey, you there. Come to where I am. Up. I'm on the floor above you. Well, there's a note here that I kind of want to read. Is that a slime paperweight? Let me see if I can get a better angle on it. It's in the shape of a slime, but I can't tell if it's just kind of like a drop or a reference. Okay. Let's read this and then we'll go upstairs. There's something... There's a scrap of paper with something recorded on it left behind on the table. Mel reads the contents. From the mayor, emergency contact? Like call for emergency. What? Okay. The captain of the Gale Knights, Tessa, has produced a research report which includes information that the storms as of late have introduced poisons harmful to the body. Yeah, apparently Tess is the captain of the Knights here. Because it is dangerous to everyone's health. Everyone living here should refrain from going outside unnecessarily, especially keep an eye on any young children. Okay. Oh no. Your sub expired. What? What? Were you the one who was talking? You know it's got something to do with Tessa because it's got that flower. At last someone has appeared who could hear the cry of my soul. My name is Nico, which means, like, smile. It's like a sound effect for smiling. So, I might change between calling the flower Nico and, like, Smiley. If I say the one, or one or the other, just know I mean this flower. That's right. I will specially allow you to call me Nico-chan. I'm probably still just going to refer to it as Nico because I tend to leave off most suffixes unless it's kind of a... If it's Sama and it's really appropriate to add a title like Lord or Lady or whatever, then I will. By the way, that note downstairs referred to Tessa as Tessa-sama. So, apparently, according to the mayor of this town, Tessa is held in high regard. says, as you can see, I am not a normal plant. I was born from the magnificent alchemist Tessa, and am like a special one-of-a-kind existence in this world. Huh? You know Tessa? She's your little sister? You say? Then you must be Mel. I've heard that name quite a lot from Tessa. You should have come sooner. But now I understand. Without a doubt, the reason that you're the only one the cry of my soul could reach is because of that. Because she's my sister. Well, forget about that now. I'm having a problem here. I'm in trouble. Tessa went out somewhere and hasn't come back since. And while that was going on, everyone in town suddenly left all of a sudden, or disappeared all of a sudden. Hey Mel, will you figure out where the townspeople went and bring me to where Tessa is? Well, I mean, kind of that's our goal anyway, so we can bring the plant along. Yeah, find out where the townspeople went and bring me to where Tessa is. Sure. I'll say thanks for that. You're a much kinder person than I thought you'd be. What have you heard about me? I am a special and brilliant existence created by none other than your little sister. So I think it just kind of goes without saying that that's the case. Well then, I will intrude on your pocket space. I will intrude into your pocket. So treat me carefully, okay? Mel carefully put Nico-chan into her pocket. I've got Nico-chan in my key items. Okay. Mel could hear Nico's voice in her head. We have to gather information on where everyone went. Let's search for a clue here in this house. You may have already searched around the house, but let's go check around everything one more time. I might notice something that you didn't. Oh, I should have come up here first instead of reading the note. Alright. If you don't know what you need to do, then just ask me and I'll tell you. If you don't know what to do, just use Nico-chan in your key items. Alright, well, let's see if there's anything else here that I can examine. I don't think so, not upstairs anyway. the only thing in this house that I can examine is this letter. Okay, it's the same text. Okay, so I just needed to read it again to get Nico to say something. You may not know this, but ever since a long time ago, the people of this province have suffered amidst the amazing storms and the harsh lightning. Apparently this yukata has pockets. Big enough to hold a flower pot. But according to what's written there, it's that the storms themselves have become more dangerous. If I recall correctly, they called them... So, the two kanji compound for what these storms are called, I could go with two different translations. I could call them like karma or fate winds, or I could call them uncontrollable winds. I think I'm gonna lean toward the former. We'll call them fate winds. Okay. If someone says something later on concerning them and that makes me question if that's what I want to keep calling them, I might change it, but for now I'll go with, so yeah, the storms have, or the winds have gotten more dangerous and they've started calling them fate winds. And now that I mention it, before everyone disappeared, I felt an incredible fate wind blow that made my body sting, and that's never happened before. I assume Nico's still talking about like a self-perspective and not like the people's bodies were stinging. Just by the way that it's speaking. And at the time I heard voices like screams come up from houses here and there, but since I can't move, there wasn't anything I could do. Maybe because of those fate winds, everyone, and Tessa too? No. We can't confirm that yet. Let's search around and see if there might be clues in any of the other houses. Okay. Let's do that. Can't get around that side. Okay. Okay. Map says go to the mayor's house. This town is a little bit mazy. Really? I thought I could cross over somewhere nearby. Apparently not. We're gonna have to go around this way. And take a bridge? Staircase. I'll fight some of the monsters afterwards if I haven't fought them already. Okay. I want to aim for that far staircase over there. A ladder up the back there. Cool. That's, I think, a little bit of a shortcut if we want to get to the area behind town. What? The door's locked. Mel could hear Nico talking inside her head. Oh, what? The door's locked? And we can't get in. In this case, I guess it's time for me to use my special technique. Do you understand? Don't. You absolutely can't tell Tessa what I'm about to do. Nico appeared from within Mel's pocket and stuck the tip of a leaf into the keyhole. Kind of moved it around and... yeah. Began moving and somehow unlocked the door. Yep. Okay. This is an emergency circumstance, so I'm sure the people in town would forgive. It's implied. Forgive us. Forgive me. I'm not sure. Now let's look for a clue. Look for any clues. Okay. Alright, well this book sitting out seems like a good one. There's a book sitting on top of the counter. Mel reads it. The book appears to be a diary. According to the date, it's a little bit old. When I first saw the young person of another race who called herself Tessa, I couldn't hide my surprise. And then there was the alchemy that Tessa showed us. To think that such wonderful things could be created from such uninteresting materials. Alchemy really is a mysterious... It uses the kanji for spell, but technique might be closer to... Either way, spell, technique, The diary continues. Today, visitors came again. A visitor came again. Hey, Ethan! Welcome to the stream. Thanks for stopping in. Enjoy radio mode. And I hope work is kind to you today. Tessa has gotten to be a talented alchemist. Alright, so once again a visitor came today. It was a man of the dragon clan named Claus, and he appears to be an acquaintance of Tessa. Claus said that he has the power of foresight, but there's no way that a power like that exists in this world. There's no way that I would be fooled by such a con man. The diary continues. Oh! Master Claus's power of foresight is the real thing. Yeah, the person has started using Sama with Claus's name. No matter what I try to hide, my life was saved by that power, so I no longer have any room to doubt it. Oh yeah, I don't know what to do for a Claus command. Let me know what you'd like to see. Master Claus may just be our savior who has appeared to save us all from our despair. Mel can hear Nico's voice in her head. There's stuff written in here about Tessa. She made various things using alchemy for the sake of the townspeople. There were some weird things in there too, but really wish that Nico had used kanji for that verb. let's go with, let's see, there were some odd things that were mixed in with that, but on the whole, it went over very well. I don't know claws very well. Not my type. But it seems that his power of foresight was the real thing. I got the feeling that the people in the town were heavily dependent upon it. There might be more diaries on other floors. Let's keep looking around for more information. Mel. Okay. Nothing there. Oh. Huh. Well, we'll check the bookshelf first. And then we'll go up the ladder. Mel found another volume of a journal or diary and began to read it. Oh, according to the dates, this happened just recently. I don't know how we would know what the date in this province is, but Mel knows. Master Claus and I guess let's match titles here. Master Claus and Mistress Tessa have been appealing to everyone that the Nataraga Church is a danger to the Dragon Clan. What in the world is about to happen? Master Claus and Mistress Tessa have begun gathering people to create a group that has been called the Gale Knights, which will stand against the church. The revival of the god Nataraga. Wasn't that supposed to have been something joyful to we of the Dragon Clan? I wonder what it is that I'm supposed to believe. It's like, what do I even believe anymore? Mel heard Nico's voice in her head. Oh, that's right. Tessa, see, she worked together with Claus, and then they founded the Gale Knights in this town. They said it was to fight against the Nataraga Church. I don't know the details, but it seems that the church was plotting something pretty dangerous. At first, no one was really interested in it, but Tessa and Claus persuaded them, and then the people joining the knights increased in number. There might might be more journals on other floors. I'd like to get even just a bit more information. Let's keep looking, Mel. Alright, up the ladder. Okay, there's a book laid out on the table. Mel read it. This book also appears to be a diary. According to the date, it's from very recently. The other day there was a fate wind like never before. That girl who said she'd come from another world hadn't been here, we would have all been wiped out without a doubt. Day that Claus has predicted the monsters will attack is getting closer every second. I wonder what will happen to us at that time. Interesting. In preparation for when that time comes, I have to distribute the Book of the Goddess to everyone and have them read it. Okay. Mel heard Nico's voice in her head. All that's left is blank pages after that. From these 3 volumes of diaries, I feel like we've gathered a fair amount of information. Let's compile it all together. People of this town have always suffered because of the fate winds. On top of that, Claus seems to have predicted that the monsters were going to attack. What happened after that, we can't really guess because we don't have enough information, or we don't know exactly what happened after that. One thing that's bugging me is this thing about reading the Book of the Goddess. But for now, we can't really say anything about that. As I thought, we're gonna need a new clue. Let's search some of the other houses. Okay. Yeah, at least they had time to either prepare or, you know, find a safe place to evacuate to, hopefully, because of the monster attack. Because the monsters are still here. And we haven't run into a single other person. Okay. Alright, now we're going to... this other house down here that's just labeled as, like, a villager's house. But it's one of the few other buildings that we can actually get into. Alright, it's locked again. Nico spoke up. It's locked here too. It's time for my special technique. Stuck a leaf out into the keyhole, moved it, unlocked the door. It's the same text. Now we can get inside. Let's hurry up and search for clues. Maybe Tessa would be happy to know that her little flower could pick locks. I don't know. Maybe she would have to come up with some better locks for her own stuff. I'm not sure. I can search that pot, but that's the only thing. Okay. There are various pieces of trash that are in the pot. I don't know what we're gonna find in there. There was a scroll in there that was in oddly clean condition. Mel thought it was strange and picked it up. When she spread the scroll out, it had the title, The Book of the Goddess, written across it. But nothing else was written there, or so it seemed. Mel could hear Nico's voice in her head. That's the Book of the Goddess that was mentioned in the diary, but it said that, I'm assuming, well, we don't actually know anything about the mayor. It said that they were gonna have people read it, but there's only the title, and that's weird. There's something I can't remember. Now that I think of it. Tessa. Oh, great. Tessa had made some... let's see. Some way of writing invisible letters for messages that were secret. Okay. Tessa is making my job harder, but I mean, she's also protecting herself, so smart girl. If you used the juice, or maybe the dew, from a plant called a Kogarashi suicen, daffodil, or narcissus. Kogarashi. Is that like a Is that just a name, or is that like an adjective? Like a chard? Oh, okay. Well, maybe it's this. Kogarashi, according to this other translator, says it's a cold, wintry wind. So I guess we could say a winter wind daffodil. If you use the dew from that, it will make an invisible ink. Or a clear ink. And there's some kind of trick to getting the letters to appear once it's been written. I wonder if we couldn't think that this Book of the Goddess was also written in that ink. Let's test it out. Let's go searching for some winter wind daffodils at the what peak? Intense wind. Is that, oh, I don't think that's a cape. That's peak. I think it's a cape. Yeah, promontory. The Cape of Intense Wind, I guess. Let's say. The Cape of Intense Wind is further on if you go out the town from the southeast exit. It's in the northern part of the Heavenwind Plains. Don't forget to bring the scroll with you. Where's User while we're doing all of this? Presumably searching elsewhere in town. Okay, so we got the scroll of the goddess with us. I don't know if he's gonna meet up with us to go out there. Okay, so right nearby where we are, that's the entrance to the Heavenly Wind Plains. So I guess let's go. There are a couple places in town we haven't been yet, so but yeah, that's yep, we're supposed to head out. There's a treasure chest right there. Cool. Oh, nice. Nice. It's 3 of the Toramana mists, which are the things that if you use them, the effects of the land won't do damage to you. Let's see if I'm actually gonna. Oh, cripes. Nope. This is gonna be. I don't know if the purplish color is just supposed to make it look like it's cold, or if it's supposed to look poisonous, but to me that looks totally poisonous, so we're gonna use one of those right away. Also, let's heal everyone up. I'm pretty sure just going through here does damage to you. Oh, there's so much to this area. Haven't fought any of them. Yeah, they did mention the storms being poisonous. It's like all of a sudden now it's not purple. It's just that same yellowish brown that the area was before we got to town. Let's see if it goes back to purple after the fight. Yep. Oh. Level 90 slime whip. Troll King. How I started the battle stunned. I don't think I can use whips on Warrior. But I will check it in just a minute when the fight's over and see which classes can. He's angry at me. Oh no, he's angry at my sage. Ooh. Yeah, so you can see there. Briefly, you could see that her yukata, the background color on it, had been dyed. Oh man, that's a long way away. I kind of want to explore, but I also kind of want to get where I'm going, because I should be taking a break in about 15 minutes. Okay, so the purple isn't everywhere. Just a lot of places. That tree waving around in the wind there. Oh. Also, I was going to take a look at that whip. Mages, thieves, superstars, monster masters, and fortune tellers can use this whip. Nope. Haven't fought one of these slimes. Ooh. Probably follow the path to get where we're going. So it's kind of spirals around this mountain here. Not one of you guys yet. Okay, we'll fight one. I think there was no getting away from that one. That particular spell, I think, was centered on me, which is why Matt tried running away. Alright, there we go. And a treasure. That's an interesting looking tree over there. A magic beast horn. Oh, you're probably just gonna come right after me, aren't you? All kinds of little outcroppings and bits and pieces. The tower goes way up into the sky. And those wings, they're so big it's creepy. Is there anything else around here? Here we are. Ah. Beyond the cape, there's a wind blowing with great force. Here Nico's voice. This is the Cape of, did I say Fierce Winds? Before, it would ordinarily have been connected with a bridge, but it's been broken down. Or maybe this, yeah, this stone thing probably goes on. I'm sure there are some winter wind daffodils around here somewhere. Take a good look around. I don't know if when this originally came out, the special items were noted with such a strong beam. But yeah, this is what we want. Mel found small flowers blooming within the grasses. She could hear Nico's voice in her head. You did it, Mel. This is the winter wind daffodil. I think rather than do, it must actually be like grinding it down. Yeah, try like making it into juice, or like the paste, I suppose, and put it on the Book of the Goddess. Mel spread out the scroll. That seems like a dangerous thing to do in such a windy place. And crushed the winter wind daffodil into the area where it looked like nothing was written on the scroll. And then words clearly began to appear on the blank paper. Mel read what was written, or the words that had appeared. The goddess shines in red and blue, blessed by the two suns. The surroundings are right now shrouded in darkness. The goddess holds up her left hand and the red sun rises. shining sunlight illuminates the goddess's figure. And then when the goddess lifts her right hand, the other blue sun rises. The two suns illuminate the goddess's figure faintly. But then, across the heavens, a fog quickly spread, and dark clouds covered the red sun. Half of the goddess's form fell into darkness. The goddess raised her left hand and drove off the dark clouds, and once again the red sun appeared and shone off its sunlight. The goddess nodded, satisfied. What is that? I mean, it's good that we were able to read it, but I don't understand the meaning at all. This is Nico talking, by the way. But according to that journal, we should be able to have learned something by reading the Book of the Goddess. That's it. There's still some kind of mystery hidden within these words. I've got one idea of what it means when you say goddess. There is a statue of the goddess in the church in the town of Must. Most likely, it's something to do with there. Mel, go to the church. I'll leave figuring out the riddle to you, so do well, or do a good job. Alright, good thing we've got a Zoomstone. Storm Province is yellow. Let's head back. Yes, it is definitely a puzzle riddle. Alright, before I head to the church, I'm going to take a quick break. Thank you all so much for joining me. I will be back in just a few minutes.